Welcome back to more Assassin's Creed Revelations. Ray is here, and so is Dewey.
You just lost 4,000 assassin money.
I don't know why, but you get it back at the end of this mission.
This courtyard is closed to the public. Turn around and start walking.
Perdonate, buon signore. We are this evening's entertainment.
Any old gerzek can carry an instrument around. Get lost.
I'm dressed up like a jester. I act the
You
fool
sound
and
like
mine.
a dying cat.
All the actions of those I curse and run down all the time.
What is this? Bear Batson!
The things I do to save the world surprise me time to time.
What are you
Like
doing?
learning how to play the lute and making these words
Tekala!
rhyme.
Go in and bother the guests with that noise.
So I'm going to be trying to keep my dialogue here to a minimum, or I should our dialogue, Dewey, because Ezio is actually very humorous during this moment. When you play the lute, he mentions things that actually go on in real life with him. And it's just kind of funny the way that he spins it because he's playing the lute. And he mentions things way back from Assassin's Creed 2 and things like that. So what you're doing here is you've got to locate the Templars. I think that these guys are the Templars at first. They're not. These are actually palace guards.
Man named Duccio, a rat with lecher's taste. Whenever he would show himself, my feast would find his face.
So there he's talking about Duccio, the boyfriend of your sister from back in Assassin's Creed 2, who was cheating on her. It's just funny that he mentions that in one of these songs. So if you know Assassin's Creed, then you're going to understand these references. So you've got to scan, try to find the Templar, and then play some music for your guests while your assassins do your dirty work.
Before Rodrigo was the Pope, he was a man of vices. And once he gained the Holy See, he raised his vices' prices.
So Dewey doesn't know because
I have
played
an
Assassin's
idea,
Creed
though.
2, but yes, the talking about Rodrigo Borgia, who became the Pope at the end of Assassin's Creed 2. And it's just funny that he's just making fun of some of the people in the last games. So, again, locate your target, have your assassins do your dirty work.
Sing in praise of children, I will croon in praise of dames. I will chant in praise of mighty men when I recall their names. No one understands my plight, the life of a musician, singing for impatient men, a terminal condition.
This courtyard is clear. But I do not see Prince Suleiman. Follow me. Now this is a celebration. Suleiman, the Sultan's grandson and governor of Kefe, and he's only 17.
We met on the ship. He told me he was a student. And who is that?
His uncle, Shehzade Ahmed, the Sultan's favored son. He is grooming himself for the Sultanate as we speak.
Sherife, Solon is up.
Come, we have more Byzantines to find.
So up to this point, the game's pretty much just teaching you what to do in the situation, because this is where things become actually dangerous. You have to protect the prince from the Templars, who are now going to be trying to kill him. So you've got to be quick, target your target, and take care of him.
A minstrel's song, I've heard them say, brings maidens by the score. But luck deserts me when I play. I hasten to the door.
Flip.
So it's kind of humorous. You see, like, that lady got stabbed right in front of the other woman, and the woman just ignores the fact that that just happened. It's kind of humorous.
It's all part of the act.
Yeah, exactly. It's totally staged. They wouldn't actually kill people in real life, right? So, obviously, I think it's... I don't really remember who is actually there trying to kill him, but make sure that you find these targets before they kill him, otherwise you're going to fail this mission.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the ladies. She's already got her knife drawn. And like I was saying, is just kind of right in front of that woman.
Right in front of her face.
And she doesn't even bat an eye. But as you can see, that's how dangerous it can be. I pretty much got that woman at the very last moment. She had her knife drawn. She was gonna stab him. But luckily, I got there fast and took care of the issue before it became an issue. And that's really the best way to take care of your issues, Dewey.
Take care of them before that's good advice. Life advice.
Exactly. It's life lessons in Assassin's Creed. Don't let things become issues, and then they'll be much easier to take care of. So my guy just kind of waits there for he's holding the knife. He waits for me to start singing before he stabs the guy.
He needs his distraction.
Well, there was nobody else really there other than that one guy. So I mean, the prince wasn't anywhere around or anything, so this is kind of weird. But oh well. So there's one more Templar to go.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
And there is a giant crowd of people, so this could be a little tricky. But if you time it right, hopefully you're gonna be able to find out who this person is before they stab the prince. And I got really close. I scanned every single person.
Thank you for coming.
Note well her company. If you should wish to see my sage, come spend the night with me.
Suikastya! Clear the courtyard! Shehzade Suleiman, take cover! Follow them! Ezio!
It is a relief to see you again, mio bel menestrello. Did I say that right?
Well enough. I hear you are a governor, too. Is there anything you do not do?
I do not talk to strangers. I am Suleiman.
Ezio Auditore.
Shehzadem, are you injured?
Who is your captain, soldier?
Tarot Balete, he is away on an errand.
Clear this body and send the guests home. Then summon Tariq to the divan.
Bashustane, Shehzadem.
Tariq Barlete is a captain in the Janissary Corps, the Sultan's elite soldiery.
They guard the Sultan, but not his family.
Not very well, evidently. Ezio, do you have some time to spare? I would like your opinion on something.
I will, once I change out of these rags.
Güzel, meet me when you are ready.
So that could have been a little confusing as to what was going on, who's stabbing who during that entire tussle. So it was basically the Templars were still trying to kill him, even in those cutscenes, and the guards, who are confused as to what's going on as well, they're starting to fight
the
Yusuf,
assassin.
and so he's not killing any of the guards. If you notice there was a person in green that stabs one of the guards in the back. I don't know if you noticed that or not, which probably could cause some confusion. That was a Templar. So after he stabs that guard, he's going up and he's going to stab Suleiman, but then, you being Ezio, you go in there and you shank him right before he gets to him. Exactly.
Don't kill my Suleiman.
Exactly. So now, I want to note that the next mission for Suleiman is in a restricted area. It's within the red markers itself. So that can be a little tricky. If you go down there and you just try walking straight up to him, the guards will see you and they will try to take you out. I want to note that the guards down there will take you out. These guards are like the hardest things ever I've seen in an Assassin's Creed games, and I couldn't even take one out. I sent my assassins after him. They killed both of my assassins. I had to reload my save game just to get them back, and I found that just going along on the rooftops is a much better way of taking this out.
I have arranged a meeting with my uncle Ahmed and the Janissary captain, Tariq Barlete. The Janissaries are loyal to my grandfather, but they have lately become angry over his choice of the next Sultan.
Your uncle?
Exactly. The Janissaries prefer my father, Selim.
You are in a tough spot. But how do the Byzantines fit into this?
I had hoped you might know. Would you be willing to help me find out?
I am tracking them myself. I can help you, as long as our interests run parallel.
I will take what I can get. There is a hatch at the top of that tower which leads to a secret room. Go there, wait, and watch.
So, as if getting to him wasn't that much of a pain because you have to go up and around. Now you have to go up and around again just to get to that tower.
And so we're watching for Byzantines up here?
Yeah, well, the Byzantine are kind of like the Templars in Constantinople at the moment.
Okay.
It's kind of confusing as to who's working for who. I mean, the Templars are kind of, they're still the main threat, and they're kind of using certain people within the Byzantine Empire to their aid.
Branching out.
Exactly. It's kind of like, we need to outsource this maybe a little bit. So we're going to use these guys.
Oh, almost fell there.
Almost, but
the good old stumble.
Exactly.
Heed my nephew, Tarek. Your incompetence borders on treason. And to think that today, your Janissaries were outshone by an Italian lute player. Preposterous.
An inexcusable failing, Effendi. I will conduct a full investigation.
I will conduct the investigation, Tariq. For reasons that should be obvious.
Evet, Shehzadem. You have your father's wisdom.
And his impatience. Uncle, I am relieved to see you safe.
Likewise, Suleiman. Allah emanet olun. Tariq Bey, a word. What was the purpose of this attack, I wonder? To make me look weak? An ineffective steward of the city? If you are the hand in this mess, Tariq, you have made a grave mistake. My father has chosen me as the next Sultan, not my brother.
Ahmed, I am not depraved enough to imagine the conspiracy you accuse me of.
What have I done to earn such contempt from the Janissaries? What has my brother done for you that I have not?
May I speak freely?
You'd better.
You are weak, Ahmed. Pensive in times of war and restless in times of peace. You lack passion for the traditions of the Ghazi, yet you speak of fraternity in the company of infidels. You make a decent philosopher, Ahmed, but you will be a poor sultan.
You may show yourself out.
Quite a family,
Your uncle lacks sway over the men he will soon command.
Tariq is a hard man. Proud and capable, but ambitious. And he admires my father greatly.
But he failed to secure this palace against the Byzantine invasion. That alone is worth our attention.
Precisely.
Where should we begin?
For now, keep an eye on Tariq and his Janissaries. They spend much of their free time in and around the bazaar.
I will start there when I can.
A little bit of political intrigue, do we?
Yes.
Does that interest you at all?
Yeah, it is. It's interesting to see the guards, or the captain of the guards, I should say, having difficulties really professing his loyalty to what his father appointed as the mayor or whatever,
Sultan.
the sultan for the city. So
yeah, it's a bit of a weird dynamic. You don't know who's on what side at this point as far as that's going. For all we know, that captain could be a Templar. We just don't know yet. But we'll have to wait and see how that unfolds. So if you want to see more, I would definitely suggest checking out the next video. And I will talk to you then, Dewey.
all right, catch you guys on the flip side.